Monogamy has been practiced in the United States for how many years? How many years has it been? I have no idea. Since I would imagine
since its inception.
Right, since its inception, it's been the predominant practice for marriage. This is a unique take by Umar. I think he probably just made the statement just to get the clicks. And he talking about he will have 2 queens. Okay, well, while you taking care of them queens, I got one question for you. Where's the damn school?
Monogamy is not natural to alpha males.
It's rumored that you have more than one wife. I don't know if that's true or not.
I've never been married.
Oh, okay. That wasn't.
But I will have 2 queens.
All right.
Yes, sir.
So is polygamy more realistic?
I think we have to understand that monogamy is not natural to alpha males. This is not only
I'm baiting
true.
That's when you lost me there, man.
This is not only true amongst human beings, even within the animal kingdom.
Okay.
The alphas tend to have more than one spouse. And if you also look at women, as much as they may chide polygyny, many women will date an alpha male with another woman if she's attracted to him. Just look at the amount of women who date married men, but at the same time say they're against plural marriage.
Whenever a dude quotes the animal kingdom when he's talking about sex, that dude's f***ing.
All right, go ahead, Austin.
So when I heard this, I there were several things that went through my mind. The first and foremost of them, I'm like, you just quoted Kevin Samuels. Nicole, is that not a Kevin Samuels? Was that not a Kevin Samuels talking point? High value men don't cheat, the exercise options, blah, 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 all that other fancified bullshit. But Omar, when Kevin was alive, couldn't stand Kevin. Couldn't stand him. Now that this man is dead, you
now
went
that he
and,
dead,
you
right.
went and ran and took this Negro's same talking points. I say, you some of them. If there's nothing that I hate worse than somebody like Umar, because this is the thing, right? The net of it is that you said that monogamy is not for alpha males. What alpha males are you talking about? You live in the United States of America. The majority of marriages, first of all, this is the thing that kills me. Most black men that talk about this don't have the money to support more than one wife. They don't have the ability to support more than one household. And for the record, I'm just sitting there saying to myself that it just doesn't make sense. Monogamy has been practiced in the United States for how many years? How many years has it been? I have no idea. Since I would imagine
since its inception.
Right, since its inception, it's been the predominant practice for marriage. This is a unique take by Umar. I think he probably just made the statement just to get the clicks. And he talking about he will have 2 queens. Okay, well, while you taking care of them queens, I got one question for you. Where's the damn school? Because it still ain't open. The HVAC approval still ain't going through. So that's really what I got to say to that.
Okay. All right. What about you, Sweeney? You ready for this?
I was gonna say I'm actually in agreement with Austin on this one. Especially considering, and I'm glad he brought up America as an example. This entire country was built on monogamy, nuclear families, mom, dad, kids. That's the whole point of this. This is a Christian nation. So it's weird that he's saying that in this country. And like he said again, majority of men don't have the finances to be able to be non-monogamous to begin with. Because the whole point of marrying multiple women is you were supposed to be able to take care of all of them. So it's just weird that he's saying that. And to Umar Johnson's credit, he did make that video where he was marrying 2 women. I don't know if y'all saying that, it was a few years ago. He made a video. He did a video.
He married 2 women?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, well, he did the ceremony.
Right. It wasn't that marriage is not legal. It was not a legal marriage, but he had a ceremony where he was married to 2 women.
Oh, okay. So he got 2 wives. Okay. Well, yeah. If he living like that, nothing wrong with that.
I don't know if he has 2 wives. He has 2 baby mamas. Like that. And at 50, you come with this high value man thing. Could be honest. Like, if you tell your wife you're going to be single, be single. Like, if you're going to be monogamous, be monogamous. If you're telling her that you're going to have multiple wives, just be it. Just don't trick people into it. And the thing is, monogamy is not natural even for women. Women dream about other men all the time. The difference is that they actually hold themselves. Like, just because I'm thinking doesn't mean that I'm going to act on it. So I think man's ego got to a point where we think that, oh no, for a woman to fantasize about his man, like, he has to love him. No, woman fantasize about other men all the time. It happens. we are not like the monogamy is for the order of society, for our kids to grow up with two people in the house, for everybody not to be fucking everybody, and to the society to devolve into chaos. Now we are reversing, like the pendulum went one way, now it's going to another way, and I think powerful men are doing what they always did: try to get the most amount of women possible without spending the less of money to get him. So he is not a king, he is not a lord, he doesn't have he's not a landlord. He's a person with a lot of money, so he's bending his rules to his own advantage so he can have the most women that he can without seeming like he's fucking around. So yeah, he's just bending his rules like all powerful men did throughout history. So do you, Dr. Umar? My haircut is in homage to him, so shout out to him, Dr. Umar.
Well, but here's the problem with that, Fatty. You said monogamy is not natural for women. You know, in the United States it is. The United States is absolutely natural, and the problem is, again, you know, not to get too religious in this, but when you look at King Solomon, you know, wisest and richest king in human history.
Yes.
He had 700 wives, 200 concubines. He also had more money than anyone in this world had ever had, touched, or ever will touch. So, absolutely. And let's really look at the true product. One of the products of marriage is children. I do not believe that any man can effectively manage the life of a child in more than one, when the child is not in more. No man can effectively manage more than one household. And so the problem with that logically is simply, what is his? I mean, you said he has two baby mamas, so who gets one of these kids is getting more attention than the other? That's my point. And that always would happen in a scenario where you're dealing with men that are not practicing monogamy. It's always going to happen. Some woman is going to look a little bit better. Some child is going to get a little bit more attention. So you can't. We can't advocate for something that is inherently disadvantageous to the ultimate product of marriage, which is what? Children.
It's not for two decisions. It's better for him to have 3 wives and he at least be a little bit of present than a mother doesn't have dad at all. It's not that we're talking about the perfect society. Half of these women, more than half, are having kids outside of wedlock. So it's better for them to have a kid by a powerful man.
Just because they're doing it doesn't make it right.
No, it's not. We are not on a perfect society, so we have to take the lesser evil, right? The lesser of two evils. It's better for a rich man to actually be on the life of multiple kids and at least they have the chance to succeed than to have what we have right now, when the woman has sex with the guy leaves before she gets the baby is out, and so now the kid is out there.
So your argument is that it's better for a rich man to have kids that he does what? Takes to practice every third weekend at the damn month?
No. What I'm saying is that
it's what you just said, basically.
No, what I said is it's a balance of is choosing the lesser of two evils. If that woman, for example, the Nick Cannon situation, that's an abuse on his power. He's actually exercising his options. It's bad. But if you tell me that 75% of women in the United States, especially black women, have kids outside of wedlock, I prefer that those kids are managed by a person that has a lot of resources, so those kids at least have a chance in life. And like
you do understand, I'm speaking as a father at this point. You do realize that there's more to raising a child than having monetary resources. You do realize that children require a severely high amount of emotional support. Are you listening to me? Learning. So no, I'm listening. What you're saying is bullshit.
So am I lying that 75% of black women have kids outside of wedlock?
Having children out of wedlock is not the conversation. We are talking about the emotional.
I'm talking about the lesser of two evils. No, so okay, it's fine. You are comparing. Listen, and don't be frustrated, Dr. Julio.
I'm not frustrated at all.
That's totally fine. First, there's a lesson of history of your own country, right? United States is a secular country. It's not a Christian country. There's literally on the Constitution is a secular country where religion and law are separated. So
the Declaration of Independence.
No, let me finish. Don't worry.
I don't know. You want to start talking American history?
I got you. Don't worry. I got you.
I don't know. You want to have that conversation with me.
I got you. United States is a secular country. It's literally
founded based on Christian principles. The Declaration of Independence of the United States is we are endowed by our Creator with certain inalienable rights that among them are life.
Totally fine, sir.
The founding document that preceded the founding document of this country that preceded the Constitution was the Declaration of Independence. The opening line of that document says what? We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are born endowed by their Creator with certain inalienable rights. Do not feed me the
bull. Without respect,
wasn't originally founded as a Christian nation.
Totally, sir. The two biggest countries on the world in about size on Christianity, the United States and Brazil are the ones that sell the most promiscuity, the most sexual songs, the most single mamas on the world. So,
I said
again,
what they're founded on. You said it wasn't.
Can
You said it was
stop
founded.
interrupting me? You have a suit and you have. Can you please behave like a gentleman?
You said it was
Can you behave
founded
like a
as a
gentleman
secular
and let me
nation.
talk?
It's not true.
I'm asking you. You literally have a suit and all that. Can you please let me finish and be polite so I can pass you the mic and you do what you do? Like, be polite. It's all I'm going to ask you, right? A country being founded on Christianity means nothing. The two biggest countries on the world with the biggest population of Christians, Brazil and the United States, are the most degenerate. That's the reality. They sport funk music, they sport drill, they sport twerk, they sport the most degenerate culture outside of to other countries in the world. That's the first thing. The second thing is very simple. I agree with you. It will be very good to have a mother and a dad, and they breed a kid, and the kid grows. But that's not the real world. The real world right now is a bunch of kids getting born outside of wedlock, being raised by single mothers and by dads that either see the kids on weekend or barely claim them. So what I'm saying to you is, sir, since we don't have a perfect world where everybody has a dad and a mom, it's better for that kid to be raised by Future and has a child support of $20,000 per month so he can pursue his dreams and he can have all things figured out. Then he have kids by somebody like me that has $3 on his bank account and I can only buy a fucking Power Ranger every Christmas.